on the beautiful campus of Rochester Christian University and inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. This is Warriors basketball on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here saying hello everyone and welcome to our broadcast as the Rochester Christian Warriors host the Madonna Crusaders. Warriors come into this one 11-4 with a 6-3 mark in conference play. They won here back on Wednesday night against Siena Heights. Meanwhile, Madonna 10-5 coming in, a 7-2 mark in league play. Take a look at the conference standings as we enter play today. Indiana Tech up there at the top at 8-1 in the conference, 12-2 their overall record. Madonna sitting there in second at 7-2, Lourdes 7-3, and the Warriors at 6-3 check in at number 4, just ahead of Lawrence Tech at number 5, who's 5-4 in conference play. Warriors come into this one winners of 4 of their last 5 contests. The lone loss in that stretch was an overtime loss at Defiance, 87-85. So playing some really good basketball here of late. Also an 8-2 mark on the season at home so far. They'll put that to the test against a really strong Crusaders squad. We're about 2 minutes from tip between the Warriors and the Crusaders. We'll step aside on the Rochester Christian Sports Network.
It all began in 1937 on this very basketball court in Kansas City. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way we lead, the way we make athletics greater than a game, and all strive to do more and be more. At the NAIA, we take the student and student athlete seriously and focus on the whole person, because individual growth doesn't stop at the final buzzer. Our character-driven athletics empower student athletes to succeed in competition, in class, and in life.
I'm not just preparing for the next game. I'm preparing for what's next.
For NAIA member institutions, small doesn't mean limited. It means limitless. Our schools aren't simply the sum of their teams. They're whole communities that are founded on opportunity, strengthened by tradition, and powered by passion.
Here, we build athletic programs that build lives and legacies.
Through our 29 sports, 21 conferences, 250 member institutions, and 83,000 student athletes, the NAIA fosters a culture of competition and connection in an unstoppable intercollegiate movement where athletics push to new heights and integrity keeps us grounded.
We don't measure success in W's alone.
Our greatest victory is the community we create for the student-athlete experience.
Across the NAIA, we play for the love of the game, finding strength in our teammates and gaining inspiration from our challengers.
We know excellence doesn't happen by chance. That's why we built our own playbook for success. From our common sense regulations to our innovative tools like Return on Athletics to our commitment to character development, we help schools not just compete, but thrive.
Our investment goes beyond athletics. We're investing in the future of our student athletes and our schools.
We are bigger than a game, than a record, than a championship. We are the next generation of athletes, leaders, and game changers. It's why we choose the NAIA.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Welcome back on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here with you, just moments away from the opening tip between the Warriors and the Crusaders. Get to the starting lineups here quickly for both teams. Starting with the visiting Crusaders, it'll be Joey Lytle, Amani Weston, and Kobe Christopher, the guards. DeAntoine Randall and Mario Johnson are the forwards. Keep an eye out for DeAntoine Randall. 14 points, 9 rebounds per game. Already has 4 games this year with 20 or more points and has scored in double figures in all but 2 of the Crusaders' games this year. Has been outstanding so far this season. And on the other side for Rochester Christian, it'll be much of the same as usual. Darnell Turner Jr., Lyndon Holder, and Tyler Allen the guards. Tobias Williams on the wing, and James Fisher will jump it up here in just a moment, as he has just been announced here down on the floor by public address announcer Mark Stowers. So those are your starting 5s for both sides. Again, Lytle, Weston, and Christopher, the guards for Madonna. Randall and Johnson rounded out. Turner Jr., Holder, Allen, the guards for the Warriors. Williams and Fisher are the forwards. Rochester Christian, as always, a tough team to play here at Garth Pleasant Arena. 8-2 this season on their home floor. And we are underway. Fisher tried to turn and reach for it, and it's tied up, and the ball will go over to the Warriors. Holder gives it straight away. Tobias Williams driving, leaning back with some contact, doesn't matter, got it to fall. Tobias Williams having an outstanding season in his own right. 3 is up and knock it down. Amani Weston triples, almost 19 points a game for Weston. Similar story on the other side for the aforementioned Tobias Williams. Weston also third on the team coming in 3-point field goals. That last one there a moment ago, his 21st of the year. Holder's going to step back for 3. That rattles off. Weston in this matchup a year ago against the Warriors had himself a game, 26 points on 10 of 19 shooting. We'll see what he can do here this afternoon. Driving and losing it out of bounds. They'll say tipped off the Warriors, but they'll get together and discuss this. Didn't look like there was a tip there, and they do change the call. Lost it on the way up, did Mario Johnson. Johnson has started every game this season, one of 3 Crusaders to do that. And that'll be an offensive foul against Rochester Christian. It'll go on Turner Jr., his first, team's first. Weston bounces it for Randall. Up fake on Fisher. Fisher contested the shot, and Randall just slammed it off the backboard. Bounce it looking for Turner Jr., poked loose by Christopher. Kobe Christopher been well traveled in his collegiate career. 3 from straight out by Lyndon Holder, no good. And traveling with it was Mario Johnson. Couple early turnovers for 15 in the black and blue. Johnson putting up some solid numbers, though, this season. 7 points, north of 4 rebounds per game in 27 minutes a game. 2.5 minutes in, low score 3-2. Crusaders by 1. Christopher knocked down a 3. Tomias Williams got things started with a lean back 2. His pass inside looking for Fisher, out of bounds. Both sides 1 of 3 shooting to start. Couple turnovers going each way as well. Couple jab steps, rising, firing, missing was Amani Weston. Get it back to him here, down to the baseline it goes. Bobbled but controlled for the throwdown by DeAntoine Randall. Get it down to Fisher, goes to work, draws a crowd, still has it, turns, hooks, won't fall. Galloping down the lane, getting tied up, was Amani Weston. Weston now in his 3rd season with the Crusaders after coming over from Danville Community College over in Illinois. This will be his 50th game played in a Crusaders uniform. 42nd start. Driving is Christopher, left it short on the backboard. Mason Parker into the game for Rochester Christian. Goes to Tomias Williams, who lays it in. Give Parker the assist there. Stepping back on the sideline, out of bounds was Kobe Christopher. That'll send in Mikhail Doss. Doss, a solid player on the defensive end, has 5 games this year with 2 or more steals. Also averages right around 12 points per game as well. Can do it at both ends. Driving, stepping back, and off the back of the rim for Lyndon Holder. Rebound was tapped by Mashur, who's come in as well, but Warriors have to race back on defense. That's kicked away by Tomias Williams. It'll be a corner baseline inbound for the Crusaders. Doss will trigger it. Doss is out there with Lytle, Christopher Johnson, and Hardiman. Warriors come up with the stop, race it up the floor, Tomias Williams. He'll wind his way in and score. Send it outside, 3 is up on the wing and through. Five minutes in, Crusaders by 2. Williams wants a 3, that's offline. And that'll send us to the under 16 media timeout. 14:53 to go in the first half. It's the Crusaders by 2. We'll step aside on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Welcome back on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. 8-6 our score. Just over 5 minutes gone by. Tomias Williams has all 6 of the Warriors' points, 3 of 4 shooting. Lytle and Christopher have 3 apiece for the Crusaders. DeAntoine Randall has the other 2. Also 3 rebounds already for Kobe Christopher. Both teams 3 of 8 shooting to begin the contest. It'll be Crusaders basketball out of the under 16 timeout. Johnson, underhand flip goes to Lytle. His pass trying to turn and curl back was tipped and stolen by Tyler Allen. Doss picks up the foul, his first, team's second. Parker spins middle of the paint, turns, flips it, and scores. Tied at 8 on the bucket by Parker, then he'll reach in and grab a hold of Mikhail Doss. Parker has certainly, as a freshman this year, given this team some good minutes off the bench. Had 15 points a couple of games ago against Defiance in that 2-point overtime loss. James Fisher up off the bench along with Ashton Gould. They'll check in here momentarily. Tyler Allen for 3, and it's through. Now Tyler Allen just harassing defense there. Comes away with the steal. Had Tomias Williams up the floor but got tangled up. Jameel Mashore was in there as well as they help him up from the logo. Otherwise, it could have been showtime for Tomias Williams. Josh Wan picks up the foul, his first, team's third. Fisher screens. Holder for 3. Looked like Weston might have got a fingertip on that shot. Caused it to just go offline. Throw it up and fill it up. Weston gets the 2. Holder into the corner for Parker for 3. Mashore battling for the rebound, gets it and puts it in. Mashore doing well since coming in, just battling for every loose ball that he can. Jab step for Miller, turns back at the free throw line. Weston lost it on his way down to the floor. Warriors bench wanted to travel there, don't get it. 8 to shoot. Miller gonna drive, turns back on Gould, pass tipped and stolen by Fisher. Warriors a chance to run, Holder got it. And now all of a sudden the crowd getting loud here inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. 12-10 to go in the first half, Warriors by 5. Couple subs getting ready to come in as well. Driving, Juan, all the way back outside, and he threw it away. Darnell Turner Jr., who was set to check in and does, was absolutely loving it over there at the scorer's table on that last throwaway. That'll send us to the under 12 media timeout, 11:58 to go in the half. It's the Warriors by 5. They'll have the basketball when we come back on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Well, the Warriors started out just 3 of 8 from the floor. They've since made 4 of their last 6. They're up to 50% for the half so far, and they lead it by 5. Off the turnover, lay it up, no, but a whistle and a foul. Amani Weston will shoot free throws. Fouls on Fisher, his first, team's third. Fouls going 3 aside now. Tomias Williams leading the way as he typically does. Has 6 points here early. Knocked down the first free throw for Amani Weston. Right now it's kind of by committee for the Crusaders. Lytle 3 points, Christopher 3, Weston with 2, and make it 3 with that free throw. Correction, Weston up to 4 now with that free throw. Gould to Turner Jr. They checked in at the media timeout. Turner Jr. goes up with it, had it ripped away, pokes it loose right at midcourt. Warriors do well to get back defensively. Trying to turn the corner on Turner Jr. was Lytle. That'll be the second on Turner Jr. Warriors will have to keep an eye on Lytle today. Second on the team in scoring at just over 15 per contest. Has it here, working on Ashton Gould. Now switches on to James Fisher. Fisher taps his pass out of bounds. First time today we see Lucas Brannon check in. Tomias Williams comes back in along with him. Launching for 3 with 2 to shoot. Fisher, the long rebound. Screens for Parker, far side Brannon for 3. Held in by Tyler Allen to James Fisher. He'll back his way in and draw a foul. Looks like that's going to be on DeAntoine Randall. They give it to Joey Miller. There was a couple Crusaders around Fisher. Thought it might have gone there at the end on Randall. Fisher knocks down the free throw. The foul on Miller, his first, team's fourth. One more for Fisher at the line. Good on both. Fisher has been good at the line here of late. Skip it, near side wing. Weston working on Allen, driving, lay it up and in. Warriors by 3. Holder getting ready to come back in. Gun it down for Tyler Allen. Outside Lytle, floating and runs off the rim but draws a foul. With that basket at the other end by Allen, he's up to 5, plus 3 rebounds and 1 assist early. That'll send us to the under 12 media timeout. The Warriors lead it by 5 with 9:40 to go in the first half. We'll step aside on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Rochester Christian leads it by 5, 9:40 to go first half. Stephen McDonald here with you. Both sides shooting it pretty well to start. Warriors 8 of 17, Crusaders 5 of 11. At the free throw line, sinks the first for Lytle. Second one is up and through as well. So far, the difference really has been the turnovers. 8 turnovers for the Crusaders, just 3 by the Warriors. The Warriors are plus 5 in points off turnovers, 9-4. Foul's going to go on Randall, his second, team's 5th. And really outside of the turnover differential, as that inbound is stolen and missed on the layup. Warriors catch a break and have a chance to get out and run. Williams' free throw line jumper doesn't go. But across the board, outside of the turnovers, to finish that last thought, really pretty even. Turning, had it blocked by Fisher, got it back, goes up with it, and they'll call a foul. Hardiman got fouled. Jaden Hardiman to the free throw line. First one's up and off the heel. 9 minutes to go in the first half. Hardiman has had a couple good games statistically this year. Had 11 points, 5 rebounds in a game against Northwestern Ohio, but can't hit either free throw here. Also had 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block against Defiance. That was last game, in fact. Stretch it up the floor, lay it up and in for Kobe Christopher. And just like that, down to a 1-point differential. And that'll be a travel called against the Crusaders. Allen with it, steps behind a screen by Fisher, Into the corner, walking the baseline with it was Johnson. Got it back. Up fake. And we'll get a kick ball on the feed inside. Lytle for three. Rebound pulled down by Johnson. Send it back outside Weston for three. That one doesn't fall either. Parker floating. No good. Three is on the way and through for Lytle. Crusaders get the lead back by 2. 7 minutes to go first half. Parker has it. Bounces to Williams. Backs his way in on Johnson. Gets into the middle. Lost it on his way up. Was able to regain but didn't have clean control of it on the shot. Just kind of flipped it. Lay it up. Lay it in off the high glass. Counted in a foul for Joey Lytle. They'll get Parker for his second, team 7th. They'll send Darnell Turner Jr. back in for Parker, who just picked up his second. Free throw's good. Turner Jr., who just checked back in, picks up his third. Williams hands it to Holder. Thought about the three. Holder, couple up fakes now, battling for it on the floor. That battle won by the Crusaders. 3-on-3 the other way. Baseline inbound from Weston. Johnson picked up his dribble, had it swatted by Williams. Will stay at this end. Crusaders right now on a 10-0 run. It was the Warriors by 5 just a couple minutes ago. Now it's the Crusaders by 5, 24-19. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Driving and missing was Doss. Gould might have redirected that shot. At the other end, taking a tumble and falling was Darnell Turner Jr. drawing the foul. Lytle picks up the foul, his first. Team 7th, so now both teams will play out the half in the bonus. First one up and through for Darnell Turner Jr. left the second one short but got his own miss. Puts it up, no. Mashore trying to track down the rebound. Comes back out to Turner Jr., leaves it to Holder for three. Rush it up the floor. Joey Miller loses his footing. And to avoid a potential travel call as he tried to recollect it on the floor, Crusaders will call time to hold on to possession. We've got 5.5 to go in the half. It's the Crusaders by 4 on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Back to it, 5.5 to go in the first half. Crusaders lead it by 4. Get it over to Miller, lay it up and in. Miller was the one before the timeout by the Crusaders who had to go down to the floor to get it to keep possession with Madonna. Freshman from Hudsonville, Michigan. That'll be a charge on Tamias Williams. That'll be his second foul. Fisher and Allen come in for the Warriors, who trail by 6. Lytle picks up the dribble with 15 to shoot, gets it back on the handoff from Isaac Smith. Backing in is Miller. Doss driving, up with it, and got the friendly roll. Hardiman got the 2 to fall. Allen to Gould in the corner. Was left alone out there, but can't make the Crusaders pay. Trailing Miller, extra feed, Hardiman for 2. And now all of a sudden, the Crusaders up 10 with 4 to go in the half. Madonna will send in reinforcements in a moment. Couple subs over there at the scorer's table. 10 to shoot. Tyler Allen goes in, picks up the dribble, leaves it for Gould, who misses but draws the foul.
Foul number 30, Isaac Smith. His first teammate.
So it'll be Ashton Gould at the free throw line. Warriors 3 of 4 at the line so far. Knocks down the first.
In for Madonna, number 2, Alani Weston, number 14, Tony Christopher.
Weston and Christopher were the subs in for Madonna. Looks like Smith and Doss check out. Second one rattles out. Lytle picks up the dribble at the free throw line, tried to bounce it for Joey Miller. There's a battle for it on the floor, won by the Crusaders. To the corner for 3, left it short, did Christopher. Lytle somehow didn't step out of bounds there on the baseline. Driving, laying it up and laying it in was Christopher. Turner Jr. tries to go in. Lay it up, lay it in, they say, and one. Foul's going to go on Miller, his second. That'll put Turner Jr. at the free throw line for one more. Mario Johnson will check in for Joey Lytle. Looks like maybe got cut over there as they're attending to him. Mason Parker will check in a moment, likely for the shooter, Darnell Turner Jr.
In for the Crusaders, number 4, Jermaine Davis.
Free throw is up and pops out. And they'll get Ashton Gould for trying to reach over the top there on the miss. That'll be the first on Gould. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Mario Johnson. .256 to go in the half. Second one went up and then down. Holder to Allen. Allen tries to weave his way inside. Missed on the shot. Acrobatic pass midair by Jermaine Davis. Outside it goes for 3 for Kobe Christopher. Pulled off the floor by Mason Parker. Holder from a ways out. Offensive rebound almost for James Fisher. It's the Crusaders by 11, 2:05 to go until halftime. Weston has it working on Allen. Straight away for Davis. He'll drive, leaves it baseline for Hardiman. 7 to shoot. Davis, outside it goes. Weston for 3. Couple hops off the rim and down. Weston with some help from the rims here at Garth Pleasant Arena, knocks down the three. Parker loses it on the floor, up ahead, and the throwdown in transition for Kobe Christopher. Lob it this way for Mason Parker, and he'll go in and draw the foul on Jaden Hardiman.
Foul the Crusaders, number 32, Jaden Hardiman, his first. Team tip, Mason Parker at the line.
Parker will shoot two here, misses on the first. Jamil Mashur comes in for Fisher. Warriors come into this one 11-4, 6-3 in conference play. Crusaders 10-5 with a 7-2 mark as Parker misses on both. Crusaders in the conference standings came in second to Indiana Tech. Warriors there at fourth. And we've got a whistle away from the basketball. It's going to be a hold. They'll get Davis. Holder will go to the free throw line. First one is through. Taking a look back at those conference standings, Indiana Tech there 8-1. Madonna, as mentioned, 7-2. Lords in third at 7-3. The Warriors of Rochester Christian in fourth at 6-3. Just behind them is Lawrence Tech at 5-4. That's your top five in the standings entering play today. Couple head fakes by Jermaine Davis, but he traveled with it. Just one too many that time. It'll be Warriors basketball with just inside of 46 seconds to go. Holder tried to turn and pass it back to Mashur. Runway clear for Amani Weston. Mashur for three, spins out on him. Shot clock is off for the final 20 seconds of the half. At one point around the 6-minute mark of the half, it was 24-19 Crusaders. They have certainly opened things up here over the last 6 minutes. Knock it down, and one for Amani Weston, and the run will continue. Got it away with 2.5 ticks until the half. Fouls on Mashur, his first. Weston's free throw is up and through. From half court, Holder almost got it to go. Couldn't bank it home. And at the end of the first half, our score is the Crusaders 46 and the Warriors 24. As we send you to the half from Garth Pleasant Arena on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Welcome back at the half here from Garth Pleasant Arena. Warriors and Crusaders. Madonna 46-24 their lead at the half. Some stats from that first half of play as we're just a couple minutes away here from half number 2. Crusaders shot at almost 55% from the floor in that first half, 17 of 31. Warriors on the other side just 31%. Madonna was led by Amani Weston with 14 points on 5 of 9 shooting. Joey Lytle 11 points on 3 of 5 shooting. 2 of his 3 makes were from beyond the arc. Kobe Christopher added 9 points and 8 rebounds in that first half. On the other side for the Warriors, Tamias Williams 6 points, Tyler Allen with 5. Darnell Turner Jr. and Lyndon Holder had 3 each to pace the Warriors offensively, but they'll be searching for some answers here in the second half as they trail 46-24 at the break. Take a look at the upcoming schedule for Rochester Christian over these next few weeks. After today's game, they'll be out on the road next week for a couple games. On Wednesday, traveling to Lawrence Tech, and then on Saturday at Northwestern Ohio. They'll come back the following Wednesday against Defiance on the 21st. We'll have that for you at 7:30 Eastern on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. The women's game will tip off at 5:30 that night. Again, that's the 21st, a Wednesday. And then again, back out for a couple games on the 24th and 28th of the month at Indiana Tech and at Aquinas, before rounding out the month of January here at home against Michigan Dearborn. We'll step aside. Second half coming your way next. It's 46-24 from Garth Pleasant Arena on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. And here we go, ready for the second half of play. It'll be Warriors basketball to begin. Joey Lytle back out there for the Crusaders as Tamias Williams has it ripped away from him. Lytle back in that first half had to exit the game for a while as he got cut on the chin. It looks like they've patched that up. Warriors get a takeaway, Tyler Allen with it. Holder gets it back to him. Now cycle it around for Williams. Williams push shot, good. Warriors shot it, as mentioned a moment ago during the break, 31% in the first half. They'll have to do much better here in the second. Go up with it and got fouled, did Kobe Christopher.
Foul number 11, Tyler Allen. That'll be his first, team first of the second half.
Fouls on Allen, his first. Christopher at the free throw line. First one is good. Crusaders shot at 8 of 10 in the first half from the free throw line. Miss on the second one for Christopher. Turner Jr. goes in, lays it up, no, but whistling a foul. That'll be the third on DeAntoine Randall. Randall so far today just 2 points, as the free throw is good by Turner Jr. Randall came into this one 14 points per game so far this year. Second one is good as well. And after both sides really piled up the fouls in the first half, that's one way that the Warriors can try to get back into this game, is at the free throw line, as Turner Jr. did just there. But Allen will pick up his second foul, both coming here in the last, we'll say, minute 20. Lay it up and lay it in off glass. Amani Weston for 2. Williams' turn looked like he wanted to go in the direction of Fisher under the hoop and got grabbed and fouled. Fouls on Christopher, his first. Holder for 3. Too strong. Rebound Christopher. Bounce it down to the baseline looking for Amani Weston. Pass was incomplete. Turner Jr. far side to Tomias Williams. He'll go in, rise and miss. Not a shot you'll see him miss all too often from in close like that. Just spun it out. Lytle high off glass, up and over Tomias Williams for 2. Allen puts his head down, scoops it, and scores it. For Allen, that's now 7 points for him on the afternoon. Off the miss, put it up and in on the putback for Weston. Weston has had a solid afternoon here today, and he'll add to it now. 18 points already for Amani Weston. Race for it in the corner, won by Tomias Williams to Lyndon Holder. He'll work his way through some traffic. To the far corner it goes for Tyler Allen. Now Turner Jr. thought about a 3. push shot, no. Fisher rebound, goes up with it and gets fouled. That'll be the first on Mario Johnson, team's third. 16:33 to go in the game. Fisher to the free throw line. First one pops out on him. So Weston has 18. Joey Lytle has 13. Kobe Christopher with 10 to lead the Crusaders. Tobias Williams leads the Warriors with 8 as Fisher doesn't get either to fall. Tyler Allen has 7 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Lytle, floater, sticks it. Tobias Williams tried to go back outside for Turner Jr. He'll back his way in with 15 on the possession. Crusaders tried to swipe it away from him. Whistle and a foul. That's on Johnson again, so his second. Holder for 2, no good. Fisher the rebound. Turner Jr. up fakes again. Shot doesn't fall for him. Another empty possession by the Warriors there. 15:35 to go. Down to the baseline for Hardiman. Turns on Fisher, hooks and hits. Fisher backs his way down. Just 2 points on the day so far, both coming at the free throw line. Splash it through for Darnell Turner Jr. Spiraling Weston, missing short on the rim. Turner Jr. has it now. Through the lane, lay it up, no. But a whistle and a foul. And again, the Warriors are doing a good job of that here in the first 5+ minutes of this half. That's the 5th team foul already on the Crusaders and the 3rd consecutive foul on Mario Johnson. As we've reached the under 16 media timeout of our second half, 14:45 to go. It's the Crusaders 57, the Warriors 33 on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Second game of our Saturday doubleheader between the Warriors and Crusaders. The Warrior women, a big win over Madonna earlier today. 86-59 was the final. Kendall Zeider, 23 points and 8 rebounds, also 6 assists in that one. Big day for Zeider in the win. 3rd straight win by the Warriors and head coach Jared Ocampo. They now sit 9-1 in WAC play with the win. Darnell Turner Jr., as we make our way back out of the media timeout, misses on the first free throw. Turner Jr. has missed on some opportunities at the line today. Second one doesn't fall either. Still with 8 points and 4 rebounds, though, for Darnell Turner Jr. Warriors just 7 of 17 at the free throw line. Crusaders are 9 of 12 at the line. And they'll say it's Warriors basketball. Drop it off to Fisher. Draws the second man to him. Outside it goes to Holder for 3. Offensive rebound put back up and in by Turner Jr., but believe it will not count. It will not count. Hardiman picks up his second, team 6th. Holder will toss in from the baseline to Fisher. Williams hands it to Holder. Williams got by his defender and got the foul. Mikhail Doss picks up the foul, his second, team 7th. So now with just inside of 14 minutes to go, the Warriors are in the bonus. Good on the first by Williams. But just a all-around tough shooting day for the Warriors today. 31, we'll call it, percent from the floor, as Fisher able to find it on the floor to Turner Jr. for 2. Warriors also in the below 45% range at the free throw line today. So again, just a tough sledding so far today. Just trying to battle through it as much as possible. 13:29 to go, 57-36 Madonna. DeAntoine Randall comes back in. He'll get Jaden Hardiman. Randall so far today, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. It'll be another baseline inbound for Rochester Christian. Floated out high to Williams. Turner Jr. drops it to Fisher. Fisher with 7 to shoot, ducks in and left it short. Trying to go coast to coast with it was, believe that's Doss, and draws a foul. That'll be the third on Allen. Doss will go to the free throw line. And on that first free throw, the first point of the day for Mikhail Doss. And give him 2 at the line. So out there for the Warriors, it's their starting group. Turner Jr. has it, gets by his defender on a gallop, missed on the shot. Fisher got it and missed, but was fouled. That'll be the 4th on Randall. He's got 4, Johnson has 3. First one is off by Fisher. Hardiman, Doss, and Miller all have 2 fouls each. And on the other side for the Warriors, Allen picked up his 3rd a moment ago. Turner Jr., Williams, and Parker all have 2 fouls each. Second one good. Doss gets switched on to Fisher. Down low it goes. Fisher recovers well inside. Now back with it is Doss. 10 to shoot. Into the corner it goes back to Doss. He'll fire for 3. Doesn't get the friendly help from the rim. Turner Jr. goes in off glass. Yes. Eight minutes into our second half, it's the Crusaders by 20. Warriors are in the bonus, as they have been for about the last 3 minutes of game action. Doss, up fake, drives in, shot from mid-range, no, with 7 to shoot. Doss, a very quiet afternoon. Just those couple of points at the free throw line a minute ago came in averaging 12 per contest. But just hasn't gotten many opportunities today. He's only attempted 1 field goal today. Holder trying to pick up full court. Got the takeaway, tried to go behind the back to Fisher and threw it away. Weston has it swatted by Tomias Williams, but a block before that. That'll be the 4th. Correction, 3rd on Turner Jr. They announced it as his 4th, just his 3rd. Lytle comes back in for the Crusaders. Out goes Mikhail Doss. Lytle 15 points, 2 rebounds on the day, 5 of 7 shooting. Williams off the Holder. Got it back from him. Holder down to the baseline, throws it up off the underside of the rim. Crusaders will look to exit their half of the court. 3 on the way, too strong by Smith. Williams from the middle, puts his shoulder down and gets the 2. Driving and scoring was Weston. Thought Turner Jr. might be able to get there in time to swat that shot away. And now going the other way, it's Weston. Lost it on the floor. Was trying to get it over to the trailing Joey Lytle in a possible 2-on-1 situation. And that'll send us to the under 12 media timeout, 9:50 to go. It's Madonna 63 and the Warriors 41 on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Welcome back on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Get it down low for the lay-in for two for Johnson out of the timeout. Williams outside to Parker. Bounces it back to Williams. Floater doesn't go, got his own miss, goes up with it and fills it. Took a look real quick during that last stoppage at the teams that came in around the Warriors in the conference standings as the lay-in goes for Hardeman. Lords, who checked in the spot ahead of the Warriors, picked up a win. 67-63 over Siena Heights, who the Warriors knocked off on Wednesday. Shot doesn't go from the corner for Mason Parker, tapped out of bounds, and it'll be Warriors basketball. And then taking a look at Lawrence Tech, who checked in at number 5 in the standings. Locked up in a tight one with Cleary right now. 49-48 the score there, being played at Lawrence Tech in Southfield. Down tight to the baseline from Ashore, falling down, throws it up, and draws a foul. So it'll be free throws for Ashore. Clock stops with 8:28 to go. First one rattles out. Free throw troubles continue for the Warriors today. Second one does fall for him. Rochester Christian shooting at just 32% from the floor, 43% from the free throw line, knocked down the three. Joey Lydell Turner Jr. has it tied up at the free throw line, and the possession arrow will send it the other way. For Madonna, they've shot at 56% for the game. They led at the break, 46-24. Tyler Allen getting ready to check back in. Down to the floor with it goes Weston. Able to save it to Lytle. Drop it off baseline for Johnson. And somebody traveled with it in there. Crusaders just playing hot potato with it on that possession. Finished off with a travel. Williams plays catch with Gould. Gould on a little bit of a slip screen for him there. Williams goes inside, misses on the hook shot. Spiraling and scoring, counted on a foul for Joey Miller. Foul goes on Gould, his second, team's fifth. Miller, the freshman, has now made a couple nice plays in this basketball game. Knocks down the free throw. Makes that spinning lay-in and one. And back in the first half, went down to the floor on a loose ball where he kind of bobbled with possession and was able to save it for his team as they called time. Outside it goes, left alone Christopher, kept it moving, Lytle for three, gimme that. Couple threes of late for Lytle. He's up to 21 points on 7 of 9 shooting, 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. Joins Weston north of 20 points. 3-on-0 in transition, lay it in for Mario Johnson. Gould lines up a three offline. Throw it up ahead, looking for Johnson on the other end of that pass. Tobias Williams was able to get back defensively and take it back. That'll be the fourth foul on Joey Miller. Gould at the line sinks the first. DeAntoine Randall comes back in for Madonna. 6 minutes to go. One more for Gould. Too strong. Jermaine Davis handles the basketball. Trying to reverse glass it, no. Left all alone to the corner for three. Holder misses. And then a grab and foul in pursuit of the rebound. That'll be the second on Lytle. Tyler Allen to the free throw line. First time for him at the line today. First one's up and off.
Into the Crusaders, number 11, Josh Long.
Warriors 11 of 26 at the free throw line today. Second one is up and through. Davis stopped and took the extra step before passing it off. Davis comes in averaging 7 minutes a game so far this year, has gone 10 or more minutes in 3 games this year, currently around 5 minutes played today, and assuming he might get a few more minutes here over the next 5 minutes, could kind of flirt with that 10-minute mark. Lay up and in for Fisher. Corner spot three, no good by Kobe Christopher. That'll send us to the under 8 media timeout. 4:46 to go. Crusaders on cruise control, up 78-48 on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. 4:46 to go. Crusaders with the heavy lead in the basketball. And traveling with it was Josh Wan. Gould trying to get middle of the lane, float it short. But another whistle and another foul. This time it'll go on Fisher.
James Fisher, his second. Team 6. Checking in for the Warriors, Mason Barker.
Out there for the Warriors, it's Gould, Parker, Holder, Mashore, and Fisher. Lytle, Randall, Davis, Juan, and Christopher, the 5 for the Crusaders. Parker lays it up, too strong. Just pushed it up and over the rim. 3-on-2 the other way, and that's kicked out of bounds off the foot of DeAntoine Randall. Mikhail Doss comes back in. Amani Weston, a game-high 22 points, also 3 rebounds, and has 4 assists today. Joey Lytle, 21 points. Christopher and Hardiman each with 10. Tobias Williams leads the Warriors with 13. Roland Vins fires for 3 after he just checked in. Darnell Turner Jr. has 12 and 4 rebounds today. But just a tough shooting afternoon for the Warriors. 29% from the floor, 44% from the free throw line, and just 2 of 20 from three-point range. Shot does not fall for Juan, but a whistle and a foul. Vins will pick up his first, team's 7th. First one from Juan is up and good. LJ Walls comes in for Madonna. Second one is up and through. Mashore goes topside for Vins. Go down to the floor for it, whistle and a foul. Vins will pick up another one.
At the line, number 30, Isaac Smith for the Crusaders.
First one's good from Isaac Smith. Lucas Brannon with it. He's out there with Gould, Vins, Parker, and Mashore. Off to Mason Parker for 2. Had to catch myself there. Almost said Brody, his older brother, spinning and missing. Offensive rebound put back up and in. They're going to count it and 1. LJ Walls cleans it up, and he'll get 1 more for his efforts. Cyrus Watkins comes in with Veer Chowdhury. Free throw no good by Walls, but they'll take it over to the corner. Taken back by Mason Parker on the run. Lay it up, no, but draws a foul.
Foul on the Crusaders, number 4, Jermaine Davis, his second.
They'll get Jermaine Davis for his second. Free throws up and through for Parker. Second one's good for him as well. And going back to Jermaine Davis, who has the basketball and picked up that second foul. If he plays out these final 2 minutes, should get to 10 minutes played in this game, and that would be the 4th time this year that he'll have done that. Goes in, layup does not go, but got knocked down hard. So Jermaine Davis will shoot 2 with 1:54 to go. Chowdhury picks up his first. Davis good on the first. Crusaders have shot it well today from the floor. 54, almost 55%. Miss on the second one by Davis. They've shot it well at the free throw line as well, north of 80% on over 22 attempts. (19 of 24 officially for Madonna at the line, 79%. Stick with it at this end of the floor. Mikhail Doss gives it to Walls. Now Davis trying to get downhill to the rim, drew a crowd on him. Outside it goes, 3 on the way, knocks it down. Doss triples. And Lucas Brandon almost lost it at the other end, but we'll get a whistle and a foul, and Brandon will shoot free throws.
Foul on number 11, Josh Wan, his second.
They'll get Juan for his second. .53 after Brannon hit the second. Going down to the baseline pass, picked off by Brannon on the pass attempt by Juan.
Foul on 0, Mikhail Doss, his third.
And then Mikhail Doss will pick up his third. 1 minute to go. Crusaders will improve with the win today to 11-5. They'll go to 8-2 in WAC play. Rochester Christian is the first free throws home by Brannon. Warriors will fall to 6-4 in conference play, 11-5 overall. Second one no good. Warriors will go to 8-3 on their home floor this season and snap just a short 2-game winning streak. They had picked up wins over Siena Heights and Cleary in each of their last 2. Vins contested the shot and comes away with it. Watkins trying to win the ball back, finds Chowdhury for 2. Shot clock's off for the Crusaders. They just have to walk this one across midcourt, and that should just about do it. 88-56 will be your final score. That is the final buzzer. Crusaders come into Garth Pleasant Arena and get the big win to go to 8-2 in WAC play. Some final stats in this one before we sign off for the night. Amani Weston finishes with a game-high 22. Joey Lytle was just behind him with 21. Kobe Christopher, a double-double, 10 and 10 rebounds on 4 of 8 shooting. And on the other side, in what was a tough day shooting for Rochester Christian, as they shot it just 32% from the floor and 48% from the free throw line, just 2 of 20 from beyond the arc. Tobias Williams finishes with 13 points. Darnell Turner Jr. with 12 points and 4 rebounds. Tyler Allen finishes with 8 and 5 rebounds plus 1 assist. But again, they will fall to 11-6, go to 11-5 with a 6-4 mark in conference play. So for SID Andrew Ripke, my name's Stephen MacDonald saying so long from Garth Pleasant Arena, where your final score one final time is the Crusaders 88 and the Warriors 56. This has been a presentation of the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Good night, everyone.